Before you're done, if you try to work, and you'll be arrested because you're breaking the law. You're breaking Harmon's law. Harmon has a law that says you can only work a 4-day week.
Okay, that's a good law. Did you know that they are considering that, the Labor Department, because they found that people are much more productive over 4 days, and then they get 3 days weekend. But anyway, if you need some gas, get all your cans out, put them out there, and I'll try to pick them up on my lunch break or something. I'm working over in Newberry, and then I'll get gas up there at that Burton station, you know, by the old high school. I think they have, what is it called, unethanol gas.
That's better. It doesn't have, you know, it's a waste. You know, we could drink the alcohol. Good heavens. You know, why would they waste it on gasoline? You know. Oh man. Yeah. That would work. Tell you what, because it's supposed to sprinkle tonight, I think. I just as soon leave it in the barn. They're right up front anyway, but leave it inside while if it's sprinkling, because I don't want to get any water in the gas cans. And call me when you got a radio in your truck, right?
Yeah, roger that. I'll call you up when when I get a break and just pick the can up. What is it, a 5-gallon?
Yeah, I've got 3 of them, but one would work for the time being.
That's okay. I could do 3 is about as easy as 1. Just make sure that they're dump out the old, you know, the varnish or whatever is in there.
They're the same cans that you've sold before. That's okay. They're all used up now, that's all. But, yeah, that'll work. Get about $30 worth of gas. Probably that's what's going to cost. And I will certainly pay you. And it's imperative that you don't work, if you're going to work tomorrow, you don't work late. We have to be at Coffee Corners. I have a very good reason for that.
Okay, well, you know what? I can probably, well, I can't guarantee it, but I'll try to swing that. I got the kitchen floor. You want to go to F2 and then we get gas?
Sure. W1BKZ clear, QSY.
Greetings. This is N8SKN, and my name is Bob. Welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday night 2-meter net here on K8IV repeater system. I will be using the club call K8BF for the net. This repeater system also accepts inputs from Echolink, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls using a PL tone of 118.8 plus Echolink through the K8BF-L Echolink node. I will be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into this net at any time. This is a directed net, and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. PCARS meets on the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. The post is located at 1945 Mogador Road. We look forward to seeing you there. The PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club website for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. During this net, I'll take pauses when asking for Echolink check-ins since they have a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I will acknowledge each call sign as I get them. Please be aware that the repeater system has a 4-minute timeout. Okay, so we're going to start off with taking Echolink check-ins and only check-ins from Echolink. So I'm going to look here on my list here, and it's been bouncing around a little bit with the list changing down. So I'm going to go with, I've got WB2RPW, Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Good evening, Gary.
K8BF in the group WB2RPW, Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Very good evening, everybody on the net. All is well, and we finished our spring semester at Rutgers this past Monday, and just waiting to graduate. So we get our sheepskin on the 15th of May, so we'll have a couple weeks to ourselves here, and I think we'll do the New England QSO party this weekend. I think that's what we'll do. And the Elmer wants to update some software, so we'll do that also. But I'm going to try to get on the air for the New England QSO party this week. And a very good evening, everybody. K8BF WB2RPW, back to net.
Thanks, Gary, and congratulations on getting your degree. I'm sure it's a lot of hard work, and I'm sure Rutgers is a fantastic school. So next up here, I am going to go for WB8OVQ, Bob in Uniontown.
WB8OVQ in Uniontown. Not really too much, enjoying the weather. And, gee, that's about it. Trying to keep up with the lawn. And back to the net.
Roger that on the lawn, Bob. I've been fighting it myself here. I'm glad I got it done last night. Don't have to worry about it till the weekend, but it looks like it'll be pretty long by the time it dries out next week. So, okay, so now let's move over to WD8BIV, Karen.
Hi, this is Karen, K8BIW in Uniontown. I've just really been enjoying the weather the last couple of days. It's been gorgeous outside. I was able to do some yard work. I was out working in my flower beds, so that was really enjoyable to do. Not looking forward to the rain for the next week, but we have to have that also. But yeah, it's just been really nice weather, except for pollen and all that kind of stuff. That's about all I have, and back to the net.
Sounds good, Karen. Thanks for checking in this evening here. So I had one other person on Echolink that dropped out, and I'm going to come back here and I'll take a look and see if he returns in here. So with that all done, we're going to go for, we're going to ask for local RF check-ins that have announcements or news for the net.
K8BF, Brandon in Manaway.
Okay, Brandon, I have KE8. Is it ARV?
Sorry, I had a little QRM here in the shack. If you said Alpha Romeo Bravo, yes, that is correct. I just wanted to pass along here. We have done a lot of portable events, and we've invited a lot of clubs, and we've done stuff with Sarah and Noors, and we've always had a good time with those folks. And I just wanted to pass along, I got an email today from K8VKA, Josh, and he's inviting us to join them on June 1st. They're going to be organizing an event at Portage Lakes on Saturday from 12 to 4, and they're saying basically they're going to do the same thing that we always do, plenty of radios, food, getting a lot of people on the air. It should be a lot of fun. So anyway, I wanted to let everybody know about that, make everybody aware. It would make number 20 for me for Parks Activated, unique Parks Activated. So anyway, should be a lot of fun, and I told them I would pass it along to our club. So if you're interested, go ahead and reach out to me, and I'll try and get you the details. KE8ARB, back to net.
Very good. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, the parks on there is pretty good. I was happy. I haven't done any activations yet, but I managed to get my 50th state as a hunter over the weekend, so happy to get that out of the way. Now I'm ready to move on and do other things. Okay, so now do we have anybody else out there with an RF check-in with any announcements or news for the net?
WB8LCD, Tom in Sugarbush Knolls.
Good evening, Tom. What do you have for us?
All right, well, good evening, Bob. Neighbor here in SBK. Good to hear you on the air tonight. And I did not get a notice into the radiogram that just recently came out because my life has just been 100 miles an hour. But on our next club meeting, May 13th, which is the Monday before Dayton Hamvention, we'll have a special guest with us, Mike Walters, W8XY. He is the Field Services Manager at the American Radio Relay League. And he's going to be talking about several things. Probably the most poignant one is that clubs are probably one of the most important modules in amateur radio and responsible for amateur radio success. So he's going to talk a lot about what ARRL is doing to promote clubs and the activities and just everything that has to do with clubs. And he's going to be around for a while, so everybody will get a chance to talk to him. Mike's a stand-up guy. I know him personally, and he is the head of the field services, as I said, which that's the line of command that I serve in as Ohio section manager. So I'm sure he'll have some interesting things to say for us. So I hope you'll all come out on Monday the 13th and get a up-close and personal view of some of the things he might be talking about at Hamvention. Good evening to everybody, and we got our lawn done again tonight for the third time, so we're on top of it. This is WB8LCD, back to net, 7-3, everybody.
Very good. Thanks, Tom. What is Mike's call sign again?
His call sign is Whiskey 8 X-Ray Yankee, W8XY.
For that, thank you so much. Okay, so do we have any other anybody else with announcements or news for the net? Okay, since I haven't heard anything, we're going to start up with our general RF check-ins. So please call K8BF now.
U8, KNO, Joe and Hiram.
I'm sorry, Joe. Can you repeat your call sign?
T8, Kilo November Oscar, W8KNO, and I'm in Hiram.
Okay, W8KNO, Joe and Hiram. Thank you so much. Next check-in, please.
KD8WCK, Rick in Shalersville.
Thank you, Rick. Another check-in, please.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, Ralph in Stowe.
All right, thank you, Ralph. So I'm going to stop here at 3 since I'm trying to keep up here and it's my first time doing this. So I'm going to go back to WB8KNO, Joe and Hiram. What do you have going on, Joe?
Just W8KNO, and just want to say I'm getting ready for Hamvention like everyone else. I received my notice that my T-shirt is being mailed to me, and I'll be working in the ARRL booth for DXCC on Saturday afternoon. And I hope that it doesn't conflict again with our picture taking. So with that, back to you.
Good, Joe. I'm looking forward to being down there in Xenia here in a couple weeks. Okay, so let's go over to KG8WCK, Rick in Shalersville.
Morning. Good afternoon. K8BF in the net. This is Kilo Delta 8, Whiskey Charlie Kilo. And congratulations on picking up a microphone and running the net for us. It's good. It's fun to do, and you're doing fine, and we need you. So thanks a bunch. Well, I finally got my front yard mowed for the first time. Since my neighbors had mowed about 3 times, I figured it was about time I should do that. So I rearranged the garage and was able to get the mower out from the back corner, and pretty good. Had some fun out there, and tired enough. It's pretty warm out there, even sitting on the mower. Looking forward to Hamvention, as Joe was saying also. And I hope I'll be able to be in the PCARS picture on Saturday afternoon. I'm going to ride down on the bus. Back to net, this is KD8WCK.
Very good. Yep, took a little bit of my own too here to get myself prepared for the summertime yard activities with moving stuff around, so I know what that's all about. Okay, so this is K8BF, and now we're going to be going to N8BAY, Ralph in Stowe.
This is N8BAY. Good evening, Bob, and everyone on the net. Today was a pretty lazy day for me. We had a company come out and remodel our bathroom shower, so it looks pretty good. My wife is happy, so everything is fine. Tomorrow is lawn mowing day and laundry day, so it looks like it's going to be pretty busy, and I think this will be the 4th time or so that I've mowed the lawn. So the lawn's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Things are moving along well. So K8BF from N8BAY, everyone have a good evening and a good weekend.
Very good. Thanks for stopping by, Ralph. Okay, so let's start looking for some more RF check-ins. Please go ahead.
WB8LCD recheck.
Tom?
Mike Walters. I had my fingers on the wrong key. It's Whiskey 8 Z Yankee.
Roger that. Gotta love the Z. Okay, so let's continue on. Any other RF check-ins?
Papa 4 Victor Zulu, Mike from Manuel.
I'm sorry, Mike, you come back with that. I got Papa 4 Victor Zulu.
Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu. Yeah, Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu.
Got it, and that's Manaway, correct?
Manuel.
Okay, very good. How about another check-in, please?
KF8ADQ, Joe.
I'm sorry, Joe. Can I get your call and your location?
KF8ADQ, Joe in Brimfield Township.
Got it. Now, okay, do we have any other check-ins?
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Quebec Romeo KE8TQR Keith in Uniontown.
Gotcha, Keith. Okay, so now let's go back up to here. Let's go to KB4 Victor Zulu. Mike and Manaway.
Thank you, Bob. Yep. Have been working a little in FT8, having fun. Another thing I know Joe mentioned about the picture. The picture will be at 2 o'clock p.m. Same location the last year. The pictures. And that's all I have. Back to you, Net Control. This is Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu.
Very good. Yeah, I've been doing the FT8. I just started that actually about a month ago when I was working on my POTA 50 states. There are a few states where it doesn't seem like anybody was ever on our regular RF, so I got the FT8 fired out so I can get the ones I've been missing. Okay, so let's move on to KF8ADQ. Joe and
The KF8ADQ. Not a whole lot new going on here. Still gonna be trying to find all the countries, I guess. Figuring out what countries they have, what countries they don't have. Band's a little crappy right now, so not doing much on FT8 right now. Probably play with FT4 tonight, maybe see if that gets me anything better, but I got family in town, so I don't know if I'll be able to stay on the radio too much, so that's all I got. KF8ADQ, back to Net.
Good. Yep, sometimes, yeah, you got to take care of family and do that stuff too. Okay, so now let's go to KE8TQR. Keith.
K8BF KE8TQR. Good evening, Bob. Fine job running the net tonight. Being your first night, congratulations. I think you're doing a fine job anyway. Good evening to everyone else here on the net tonight. Well, it's another wonderful day here in Northeast Ohio, warm and sunny, but the rain's on its way. Like everyone else, I am trying to keep up with the lawn. I got the back lawn yesterday, and it looks pretty good, but give it a couple days, it'll be just as high as it was when I mowed it. The front yard, I don't know when I'm going to get to. The wife and I have got some things to do tomorrow, and the rain's supposed to set in tomorrow afternoon, so it may be a day or so, or 3 or longer before I get to that. Let's see, today we did do a little outside, and we went out and had lunch, and that was a good time. I have started back on the tower project, which came to a halt last year because of winter setting in, so I've got a section of the tower in the garage that's getting ready to be painted, and then I'll get it painted up. I'll paint the 5th section, and then the tower will have to be tilted over, so all the work can be done to put the next 2 sections on and all the antennas and everything else that needs to go on it. So with that, that's about all I got this evening, and I just want to wish everyone a great evening, and hope you all get your lawns done before the rain sets in. Hi. And we'll just send it back to you, Bob and Job. This is K8TQR saying 73 and God bless.
Okay. Gotcha. Right now.
Right.
Gotcha. Great. Okay, so here I'm going to go up to the list here.
Yeah, good evening to you, Bob. I still enjoy warm weather. I did my grass cut yesterday. I had to get some work done the hail spring cleaning of the garage, and that was a massive job, but we still got more to do, but it was fun. I had a great time at the largest party there at the World site operating last Saturday. That was a fun time. Even with 10 and 15 meters, not really in great condition, but 20s was doing real well. I had a lot of fun doing CW and single sideband. And of course, I too am looking forward to Hamvention up pretty soon. All right, N8QE back.
Bob, good to hear from you this evening. Okay, so let's go to K8WVV, Ethan and Manaway.
K8WVV, well, good evening, everybody. Just like everybody else, I have gotten the grass cut, and boy, was it thicker than I expected it to be. It was at least 3 or 4 inches tall. Had a couple problems. The tie rod ball link for steering had failed on the tractor, so tried some zip ties, failed, tried some little metal strap wrapped around it, still failed, and then eventually searched to see if we had a spare part, and we did, and we found it, put it on there, and was able to finish cutting the grass. I had only gotten like 2 or 3 passes done, so it was pretty slow until we found the new tie rod link, and been kind of working on the RCs a little bit, and driving them around, kind of doing some courses with the rock pile, and having a lot of fun. I'll go ahead and hand this back to Net. This is KE8WVV 73.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear young people playing around with the RC cars and messing with them. I've done it for years. My father had a hobby shop over in Maple Heights for a long time, and I've still messed with the stuff too. My favorite toy right now I have the Losi motorcycle, which is just unbelievable how well it works. You wouldn't think it would, but with all the new gyro technology and stuff, it just puts a smile on your face at how well it works. Okay, so now we're going to go over to K8TOA, Greg and Bainbridge. This is K8BF.
Okay, Bob. K8BF, K8TOA here. You're doing a fantastic job. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that you picked this up, and we'll get you a few spots in there, but you sound like a pro. So practicing on your dog must have paid off for you. Hi. Okay. All right. Oh, what else is happening? Well, here's sunny weather outside. Started weed whacking yesterday, today. Today, so we're pretty well squared away with the lawn stuff. I got all sorts of other things to be doing, but also got other things to be doing. So that's about it. With the lawn stuff. So anyways, looking forward to seeing everybody at the board meeting Monday on the 6th. I'm looking at the PCARS calendar here. I see there's a 7th area QSO party going on, and somebody was mentioning New England also. So looks like maybe a busy weekend for radio, and if it's raining out, I'll be on the radio. Well, let's see what's happening. Yeah, that's good news. So that's about it. Got big at the club on 7th. Tuesday. That's always a good time. And that's about it in my area. I missed the Florida QSO party. But for now, Bob, thanks again. Great job. And you don't need it. So that's the best. All right, say threes, everybody. K8BF, K8BF.
I think I'm not nervous to have everything all written down. As soon as I get over the okay. Let's see if we have any more RF check-ins, and if we don't, I'll go and read over the albums again. I'm sorry, Delta 8.
Alpha. Let's
why don't you just go on to your
okay, well, don't have a whole lot to say other. I got up there out in Mosley before that's the first time I had mow this year. We're showing weasel. I tinkered around with the radio. Not getting settings right, so I got work on that. But still waiting on to find out whether I got my 10 check-ins yet. Should have them here pretty soon if I didn't have them already. So I got to get with Greg and find out there. So back over to the net there. You guys all take care and have a good night. K8OVA.
Very good, Ken. Hopefully you're getting close to that 10. So Greg will let you know. Okay, do we have any other RF check-ins?
KBF. This is Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor, Doug in Talmadge.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got Whiskey 8 in Talmadge.
Sorry, that was too quick. Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor.
Okay, and I'm sorry I missed your name.
Name is Doug.
Got it. Okay, do we have any other RF check-ins? Let's go over to Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor, Doug in Talmadge.
Hey, thank you, Bob. This is going to sound like a broken record, but I mowed the grass today, too. Anyway, yeah, when I got back from a meeting in North Lawrence, I looked at the grass and decided it was time to cut it. It was getting kind of tall. I had cut it not that long ago. It was surprising how fast it's growing. Anyway, yeah, the past 3 times that I mowed it, I started out with the mower deck set all the way up because it was so tall. The grass was tall. And then brought the deck down a notch, cut it again. And then today I saw it was growing to height, so I cut it, set the deck down to what it says is 3 inches. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the lowest I can get it without scalping the grass. Whatever. Anyway, yes, today was a good day to mow the grass. Back to net. Everybody have a good evening. K8BF WAAUWE.
Yes, Doug, it is that time of year, and that's all everybody's going to be thinking about is cutting the grass. And my big challenge for this year with cutting the grass is my first mowing season with my my stepper big IR vertical up and dealing with mowing around guy wires, or guy ropes in this case. And yeah, I think it's going to be getting old, and so I think that I'm going to have a tower project coming up here and going to be looking forward to not having to deal with that already. Okay, so let's see here. Do we have any other RF check-ins? Okay, so I'm not hearing anything here, so I'm going to go back and read over the announcements. First up, we had Brandon this evening, K8BF, regarding a portable event that's going to be taking place at the Portage Lakes on Saturday, June 1st from 12 to 4. And so sounds like they're going to be doing a POTA activation, and I think if I'm available, I'm going to go out there and check it out because I haven't done an activation yet, and I'd like to try it. This is K8BF, and then we had a message for announcement from Tom, WB8LCD, regarding our next meeting on Monday, May 13th. We're going to have Mike, W8ZY, from the ARRL, and he will be our program for that evening, and I think that's all I have. Do we have any other RF check-ins? Okay, so hearing nothing else, I'll close this net. I would like to thank everyone for taking the time to check into this net. Your participation is very much appreciated. PCARS would especially like to thank the K8 IV repeater owner for allowing us to use the repeater system for the PCARS net. I will now turn over the repeater back to regular amateur use. 7-3 everyone. Hope to hear you again soon. K8BF is clear. Also, N8SKN is clear.